Welcome everyone. I'm Lottie Starshot, your local magical girl with the slight, just the slight gotcha addiction. I hope everyone is doing well today. So today we will be playing Bloody Painter Dating Sim. Obviously I have this screen up real quick so you guys can see like all the content warnings just in case this stuff is not up to your standard or something that you're not cool with. Just letting you guys know. So yeah, this game does contain violence, realistic gore, jump scares, starvation, realistic depictions of graphic violence, auditory gore, murder, death, dismemberment, graphic self-decapitation, and realistic severed head. Just letting you guys know how to put that out there first. So let me go ahead. Yeah, so for this game, I believe it is a game to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the character Bloody Painter. It is created by Delucat. So I'm very excited to try this one. It seems like it should be a short one. Hopefully we can get a good ending, or at least an ending where we don't die. So basically a serial killer captures us and we gotta convince him in like 7 days not to kill us, and hopefully we can romance him or he lets us escape and we can live our lives out and hopefully never meet him again. I kind of want to romance him. I'm really interested in seeing how that works out. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get started and we pray that nothing bad happens to us. I think this has voice acting too. Oh. So we're already locked up. The food doesn't look too bad if that's any consolation of our situation. With a severe headache, you wake up in an unfamiliar place. As you touch the bruise on the back of your head, it seems you're hit by something heavy before you lost consciousness. A heavy iron chain tied around your feet. Someone has trapped you here. You try to remember what happened before you lost consciousness, but you can't recall anything. Alright, let's investigate the surroundings first. Ooh, okay. So, our walls, there's nothing there. It's like concrete, like a basement maybe. The room is surrounded by 4 walls without any windows. It's weirdly cleaned up, and no ashes or sand can be seen. Looks like a prison built by a germaphobe. Alright, so next would be... I guess our cell phone's not on us, is it? It is, but no service, so no signal. I might be in a remote place or underground. Okay, so we gotta keep that in mind. How's the mattress? There's a mattress on the floor. The mattress feels really hard to lie on. Alright, so it's not for comfort, it's just to give it to us basically. The meal doesn't look bad. Near the door, there's a serving of spaghetti with tomato sauce and a bottle of water. Also, a round plastic spork that's completely harmless was thoughtfully attached. Making sure we can't hurt them, alright. I don't think we can do anything with the tray, can we? Is that like a plastic or a metal? That wouldn't really hurt someone if we used it like as a weapon. It's still warm. It feels like it was sitting here not long ago. Alright. The door? You peek through the keyhole, but you see nothing outside. I wonder where I am. So that was everything. So we have a bit of information about where we are, but not really. Yeah, there's nothing else to investigate. So what's the next move? We definitely can't sleep. Ooh, can I? Save, yeah. We'll save here. Day 1. Back to game. Yelling for help. I don't think that's really gonna work out. It feels like the only person here is the Bloody Painter. Knock over the meal. I don't know if I can trust the meal, but I feel like it's gonna be the only thing we can eat for a while. We might need to keep our energy. Definitely not sleeping, so maybe we can try and listen to like footsteps or something. You can't hear any other sounds than your own breathing. The soundproofing in this room seems particularly good. So there's nothing for that. Oh, we might just go through everything. Knock over the meal. Let's wait to do that. Is someone still here? Maybe we could actually grab the guy's attention. Nobody answers. So either he hears us or he's not in the area where he can listen to us yelling. Do I want to knock over the meal? He might not like that. See, now I'm trying to... Can I just go to sleep and leave the meal? How important is the meal in this gameplay? Now, I don't want to knock over the meal, so hold on. Yeah, we'll leave that. Actually, let me save over day 1. Yeah. We'll save over day 1. And then we'll just leave the meal alone for now. Wait, is it gonna be angry I don't like the meal? Now I'm kind of scared. Let's go to sleep and leave the meal. You lay on the bed. You try to sleep under this condition. Maybe it's the fatigue caused by nervousness, but you still fall asleep. He opened the door. Please don't be angry I didn't eat your meal. Please do not kill me because I didn't eat your meal. I'm sure it's delicious. You open your eyes after hearing some noises. Ah, there he goes. A tall man wearing a mask is squatting on the ground and looking at you with his head tilted. He remains silent as if he's sizing up his prey. He points to the plate on the floor, like indicating that you should finish your meal quickly. Maybe it was a good thing we didn't knock it over. Thinking that the strange man might have poisoned the meal, you shake your head in fear. Do not kill me. Seeing you have no intention of eating, he looks quite distressed. My bad?
You can't die. Not now.
So, okay, so then the likeliness of him poisoning the meal is low. He wants to kill us himself, that's the thing. He slowly speaks with a deep and steady voice.
The freezer is full.
Oh, well, okay. Oh no. What does that mean?
The freezer is full and there's no space for more. 7 days.
Yay. He pauses and thinks.
There won't be space until 7 days later. If you die now, you'll rot.
What do you mean? So I only have 7 days left to live? He nods and walks out of the door. Wait, you can't just leave me here like this. Please. Your cries can't stop the door from closing. Let's investigate the surroundings first. Alright, so we got another meal. A bread and a bottle of water. So I feel like it's fine to eat the meals now, since he wants us to keep living. You peek outside from the keyhole. You see the shadow of the man walking around. Seems to be busy with something. What is he doing? In our mattress? No, I don't want to end the day. Can we eat? Looks like it's not giving us that choice. Okay. I guess for day 1, we're kind of just sitting around. Yeah, there's no other choices, so I guess we just go ahead and sleep for the day. Well, there goes day 1. 6 days left to live. Please try to improve your survival rate within 7 days. I will try. All right, so it's the morning. Let's investigate and look around. Meal? Empty plate and just some water. The door? You check the keyhole. You can see something. Oh. You see that there is a vague figure at the end of the door. I don't think yelling's gonna help. It might be like a poster or something. You sense something wrong and realize that it is after narrowing your eyes. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Well, this is an artwork made out of the human body, not a human being. Yeah, yelling for help would not have worked. Oh dear God. Hey! You hear the door open. You slowly push the door, and there is no trace of the strange man. He's letting us out? First, you go into a room with a large freezer, sink, and operating table. Then you open another heavy door. You find yourself in a room full of glass display jars. Dear Lord! The jars are all filled with specimens made from human body parts. It's like you're in an art museum. A very morbid art museum. Could it be that he wanted to freeze me as material for a specimen artwork? You're thinking. You seeing this scene. Ooh, okay. Let's save. Day 2 here. I feel like bruh, do I have to admire his artwork and kind of, what's the word? Dang it, I can't think of the word. I have to get to know him on this level. Let's, I guess, admire the artworks. You look around and admire his work with relish. You look at them for 15 minutes straight. Our mental health is drastically decreasing, I can just tell.
Interesting.
You hear a voice coming from the corner. It turns out the man was watching you from a blind spot behind the glass cabinet. Girl, are we lying? I like them. They're so beautiful. Are we lying right now? Like, the artwork kind of stuff, like gore type artwork can be interesting depending on the subject. But using like actual bodies, that's kind of where the line has been crossed. The man goes silent with his head tilted for a couple of seconds after hearing your comment. He seems to be thinking about something.
Don't you consider it cruel or bloodthirsty to them?
I mean, I don't really know him, so... No, I feel nothing at all.
You're such a weirdo.
Thank you. You think, aren't you talking about yourself? After you have a tour in his display room, he locks you back in the small room you were in. You go to sleep to end the day. All right. We're not too bad. Ooh, okay. Our survival rate increased. Thank you. We're on day 3 and it's nighttime. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You're waiting for him to bring dinner, but what you get is not dinner. Instead, you hear the door was opened. A light shines through the crack of the half-open door, looking like an intriguing invitation. You open the door and walk into that light. You first arrive at the room with an operating table outside of the door. But this time, the operating table is not empty. There's a defrosted human corpse on it. The man pops out of somewhere. He unties the iron chains from your feet and hands the surgical knife in his hand to you.
First, where do you think the first cut should be?
His voice tone sounds cold, like the kind of teacher who gives students hard questions on purpose. Ooh, hold on. You always save. So we're on day 3. I like how there are choices that are definitely gonna get you killed one way or another, but I do feel like there's an ending where you probably overpower and escape or kill him. But I am too chicken to try that out right now. Stab the corpse. We gotta go all in to make this guy love us. Maybe beautiful works always come with some sacrifices. Oh yeah, there's the gory sounds. Without hesitation, you stab the abdomen of the corpse with the knife. But due to lack of professionalism, the lines you cut are crooked and ugly. My bad. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your corpse. And this is when he gets close behind your back and holds your hand. We're not even wearing gloves when doing this. Courtesy, man. You gonna let us wash up at least? You're both holding the surgical knife, like you two are cutting a cake together. With his hand, the lines you cut become smooth and clean. Very romantic. You can smell an ocean perfume on him due to how close you are. It seems to be sprayed to cover up the smell of formalin. You can feel his warmth with your back, but his fingers are a little cold. He's focusing on cutting the corpse, and your hands keep moving under his lead. He could have killed you or ignored you, but he didn't. You start to speculate on the purpose of his behaviors. Could it be that he wants someone who can ignore the cruelty in the process and understand him? You think. After the happy creative time ends, you're locked in the room you were in. You go to sleep to end the day. Chances increase, please? We didn't even get a message. Oh no. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You notice that something is shining at the corner. A key. It seems like the man accidentally dropped it last night. Accidentally, or is this a test? You open the door with the key. You go past the operating table where you two spent creative time together last night. The display room. Then you discover that there are unnatural, uneven marks from one wall to the other corner. Is that like a hidden door? Yep. You find a trapdoor. After pushing the trapdoor, you see a normal basement storage room. At the corner of the storage room, you see a stair that goes up. It turns out that this is really an underground secret room, hidden layer by layer with trapdoor. No wonder the sound installation is so good. You walk up the stairs and see a heavy wooden board. You push it hard. What catches your eyes is the interior of a cozy cabin. This man was living it up while I'm downstairs in the basement. Then you realize the heavy wooden board you just pushed is the back of a bookcase. You look around and find that there are insect specimens everywhere in the cabin, and there is also a reindeer head specimen hanging on the wall. Then you walk into the living room. Oh, of course, he's a cutie under the mask. Of course. You see a young man with a handsome face and pale skin lying on the sofa. Right? They had to make him so cute under the mask. I am conflicted. And it looks like he's having a nightmare. The ocean-scented perfume and the faint smell of formalin emanates from his body. It's him. He is the masked man who kidnapped you, but he's not wearing a mask at this time. His sleeping face has a ferocious expression. His neck is sweating, and he seems to be trembling. It looks like he's sick. At this time, you decide to. Of course, we gotta stay and take care of him. You can't bear to leave him alone, so you reach out and touch his forehead. Whoa, so hot. You try to find something that can cool him down. Let's investigate. Alright, what do we have in the living room? The living room is spotlessly clean. Where to investigate next? Ooh, okay, so what we have? Sofa? You don't think it's good for a patient to sleep on the sofa, but you can't move him with your strength. Alright, we know he's sick. His expression is ferocious. He seems to be in pain. Alright, so we know he has a fever. So don't they do like, what's the word? Those cool like washcloths across her forehead? Does that help with fevers? It feels like he did them all. The workmanship of these specimens is quite exquisite. Alright, so he's definitely interested in these, and it's easy to see how he kind of maybe had that weird fascination with people too. Photo frame. Oh, there's a photo frame on the shelf. Is that supposed to be him? Ah, it's a photo of him standing at the entrance of the Judicial Mental Hospital with a man in a doctor's robe. So he has been to a mental hospital. I'm assuming maybe as a patient? There's cocoa powder? There's a jar of cocoa powder and a cup in it. Is hot chocolate gonna help with the fever? I guess. The bookshelf. You find some of his files in the bookcase. Name: Helen Otis. Gender: male. Birthday: October 1st, 1980. Where to investigate next? Alright, we gotta remember his name is Helen Otis. Oh, I already clicked on that. Alright. Could I go back to the kitchen? Oh, we can, thank God. The kitchen is spotlessly clean. What's in the fridge? There's some ice cubes in it. These can cool down his body temperature. And what's in the cabinet? You find some clean towels in the kitchen cabinet. I can soak a towel in ice water and place it on the patient's forehead to cool him down. And I think that's it, yeah. You return to the living room, wring out the excess water from a towel soaked in ice water, and place it on his forehead. His ferocious expression gradually softened. You once again notice his fair skin and long eyelashes, and his slightly curly black hair. If you don't say he is a murderer, his sleeping face looks very harmless now. After a while. Hey! Hey, what's up, man? He looks even cuter startled. Oh my god. It's always the cute ones. He wakes up to the scent of you brewing cocoa and sits up on the couch. He looks a little shocked. Hi! He looks around quickly and seems to understand what is going on.
Why are you doing this?
I wanted to ask myself that too.
You saw me faint and didn't choose to run away.
I mean, I had to help you out.
You're such a weirdo.
Okay. Is there anyone weirder than you in this house? You can't help but bitch about him. You seem to see the corners of his mouth rising slightly for a few seconds, and the atmosphere between you relaxes. He doesn't drink the cocoa you brew for him. It seems that he is still a little wary of you. That's understandable. Can you tell me who you are? I mean, if you are gonna kill me, I mean, you might as well, right?
Bloody Painter. That's the name they gave me for my modus operandi. If you find it difficult to pronounce, you can call me BP.
Even though what he told you was just a nickname, At least you know how to call him now. After the brief conversation on the sofa, he does not lock you back in the underground secret room. Perhaps staying to take care of him when he fell ill was enough to prove that you won't run away. You get up from the sofa and continue to look at the specimen decorations in the living room. He sits on the sofa, crosses his legs, picks up a book, and starts reading.
By the way, you better not try to escape.
I mean, I don't think I really can with you out here.
There are traps all around the cabin, and only I know how to get in and out safely.
You sit on the sofa. Soon, a wave of sleepiness comes across you. Are we going to be back in the basement when we wake up? Today, you fell asleep on the sofa in the living room, not in the cold underground secret room. Yes, let's go! Alright, we got like 2 days left, y'all. You see him busy cleaning in and out of the house early in the morning. I'll come help too. Oh, is that? That's body parts, I'm assuming. After finished speaking, you pick up the rag and bucket and join the cleaning. But you can't really see where this almost spotless house needs to be cleaned. You're just taking a clean wet rag and wiping it on the clean cabinet. Do you usually love cleaning this much?
It would soon be covered with a layer of dust.
Although he doesn't talk much, his tone and voice give you a gentle feeling and don't make you feel nervous. You climb up the short ladder and wipe the high cabinets with a rag. Suddenly, a cockroach crawls out from the crack in the cabinet. Oh, hell no! You are so frightened that you lose your balance and fall backwards. You close your eyes. But what you get is not the pain of falling to the ground, but a warm feeling. He's even cuter, they gave him eye bags. You open your eyes and find that he's holding you like you're a princess. He catches you with the same old cold expression on his face.
Are you all right?
I mean, I think I am now. Perhaps to resolve the awkwardness, he asks. I'm all right. It was just a cockroach. Hearing the word cockroach, he puts you down. The way his eyes look when they're big like that is so cute. He takes 2 steps back from the cabinet you just wiped, and then says calmly,
Don't come near here yet.
Why?
It's dangerous.
'Cause of a cockroach? I know they're gross, but... You can't help but chuckle at the thought of a murderer being afraid of cockroaches. He has all these bug specimens, but cockroaches is where he crosses the line. Fine, whatever you say. The interaction just now makes you feel a little warmth from this cold murderer. At least you see more of his reactions and expressions. This is the rare relaxation you have felt in these tense days. He could have let you fall off the ladder, but he rushed over to catch you. Somehow, you feel that after these few days of getting along, maybe now you both have different ideas about each other than you originally had. It was only a clear relationship between a murderer who wanted to hunt and a prey who was trying to escape. But now, it has an extra layer of friendship, causing the interaction between you two to have an indescribable sense of dissonance. It's friendship if he doesn't kill me in the end, though. Like, he can keep me locked up, just don't kill me. Just when you pick up the old newspaper and prepare to wipe the windows, you find a police car parked on the road in the distance. It's another test. 2 police officers get out of the car and keep looking towards the cabin. At some point, BP is already behind you, looking out the window with you.
Wait for a second.
And then he walks out of the door to talk to the police officers.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you Mr. Otis?
Yes, I am.
Have you ever seen these people around here? The police officer takes out some photos from his pocket.
Have these people committed a crime and are running away?
No. These people are the missing people around this area.
I haven't seen them before, but wolves and bears often appear around here.
Ooh, okay. Can we check out your cabin?
Yes, come in.
BP behaves very kindly and politely. After speaking, he leads the way for the police officers.
Please, follow my footsteps.
I forgot he got the traps!
I placed some traps near the cabin to protect against wild wolves and bears. You don't want to step on them.
The police officers enter the house and see you. Hello, this is...
An old friend who came to visit me recently.
Hold on. How? Oh, it wasn't published? Oh, nice, okay. You greet the police officers with a smile and nod. At the same time, a police officer quickly looks through the missing person's photos in his hands. Then he puts the photo back into his pocket. Ooh, I know we're missing. Is there photos with that collection? It seems that your disappearance has not been discovered by anyone yet. Okay, we might be safe. You stand next to the bookcase, blocking the entrance to the secret room. After searching around, the police find nothing unusual and leave. His trust in you increases. Bless! Today, you still sleep on the couch in the living room instead of in the cold basement. Half asleep, you hear the sound of someone approaching. When you notice it, the person seems to be very close to you. You pretend to be asleep, and the person just looks at your sleeping face quietly. The man stretches out his hand and takes it back just as he's about to touch your hair. Ooh. He turns around and leaves. Alright, we're on day 6, y'all. You see him busy in the kitchen for a while. Then breakfast is served in front of you. There's a piece of toast with just the right crispiness on the large round plate, and a poached egg on the top of the toast, and some lettuce salad. Aw man, I don't eat eggs. I feel bad. I would probably have to scarf that down and pretend it's something I like. The plating looks delicious. The drink is a cup of freshly brewed hot cocoa. The cutlery he gives you is still a round plastic fork with no offensive features. You sit at the dining table and start eating, while he sits on the chair opposite you and flips through a book. It's still snowing outside, and listening to the squeaking sound of the fireplace, the atmosphere in the cabin is particularly comfortable. As long as you ignore the fact that you're in the same room with the murderer who kidnapped you, everything is really relaxing. You look at him, who is full of mysteries, and some questions arise in your mind. And you decide to. Ooh, we save. Ask carefully. Can I ask you a question?
What is it? Usually, I would read some anatomy and taxidermy books.
Yeah.
But today is different.
That checks out. What are you reading today?
The Truman Show.
What is the book like?
The whole world that the protagonist lives in, including himself, is all just someone's creation. Everything that happens is watched by the audience, and there is no privacy at all. But he is completely unaware that he is in such a large theater. Very ridiculous, right? I can't imagine this to happen in reality, or to me.
Well, about that.
If our world was like the Truman Show, how would the audience view the current situation?
Hold on. Excited? Because if we're viewing it as like a show, nothing really happens to an actual person.
Excited? Why?
They may be attracted by your charm and wanted to be killed by you. Not the second part. His little surprise expression is literally the cutest thing ever.
Incomprehensible. But what a bunch of weirdos with good taste.
They're really calling players out. It's hard to tell from his poker face whether he's seriously boasting or joking. Ooh, like what are you gonna use me for? I do want to know what art project, but I feel like I'm gonna ask that one last. I saw many potted plants on the shelves in the living room, but why were they all withered?
I have tried my best. I don't know why they always die.
Huh. Is that something important? You pick up the books next to you and start flipping through. It's a book about the possibility of having a completely opposite version of yourself in a parallel world. If there's a complete opposite version of you, what do you think it would be like?
Oh, that book. Let me think. Probably a guy wearing a burgundy coat and always having a smile on his face.
Why is it a burgundy coat?
Because I like blue. If he is the opposite of me, he should like red, right?
Alright. Ugh. You ask bravely. Yeah, what art project are you gonna make me into? He looks at you for a moment.
I was going to make you into some kind of doll at first.
See, that's not bad.
Your eyes are beautiful, but if they are left alone, they will become rotten and sunken. So I would like to dig your eyes out and put them in a glass jar and soak them in formalin to preserve them.
That's wonderful to know.
Glass beads will be placed in the empty eye sockets to replace the eyes. You look very pleasing to the eye, so I would also like to keep the head intact.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's technically a compliment in his way. Like, does he only murder people he think will make great art projects?
You're welcome.
What did he say at first? Has he changed his mind? You're curious, but you don't have the guts to ask any further. Alright. Yep. Oh, it's noon. I thought I was gonna go straight to day 7. It's noontime. To thank you for making me breakfast for today, let me make a lunch in return. Please? You can watch. He frowns at you with an expression like, are you out of your mind? Don't worry. You said there are traps outside the house. Only you know how to get in and get out normally. Even if I resist you with a knife, I can't escape. Come on.
Okay, but I'll keep an eye on you. Don't try anything stupid.
I'll try not to. Great. As for what to cook and the ingredients, well, a bad idea flashes through your head, and curiosity makes you ask. Do you eat human flesh?
No. Why would I do that?
I mean, just a little guess based on what your hobby is.
I just use human bodies as materials for making art, and I never think about eating them.
Well, that's different from our Sung Min. I thought you murderers all had some degree of cannibalism.
Let's put it this way. Do you eat paint and painting tools. Just because I kill people to use as materials to make works doesn't mean I will eat them.
Why did that make sense though?
Also, I'm different from those who have fun committing a crime and kill purely for the sake of killing.
Okay, sure.
Don't confuse me with that kind of unprincipled guy. I wouldn't do anything unless necessary. You are here only because you witnessed the crime scene.
I see. Wait, what crime scene did we witness? After hearing this, you decide to... Yeah, I don't think we can really cook human meat if that's what he doesn't like. He'd probably look at us and call us a weirdo again. Let's cook a common dish. You look at the ingredients in the refrigerator. There are eggs, tomatoes, white rice, and some curry powder on the shelf. You turn on the oven and start to cook. BP watches the entire production process. Rather than worrying about you escaping, he's more worried about you blowing up the kitchen. Soon after, a normal curry omelet rice was served. Look, he's a cutie! You would let him kill you, right? I would. He stares at the omelet rice without saying a word. And don't worry, there's no poison. Weren't you watching the whole process? You start to move after you finish speaking. He takes a spoonful of omelet rice and puts it in his mouth. Delicious, right? What do you think?
It's surprisingly quite delicious.
You're welcome. I can do this every day if you don't kill me. Come on. What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just that no one has cooked for me for a long time.
Oh, he's a precious baby, despite all the killings you've done. I can make you more if you like, if you don't kill me. He had a fairly pleasant afternoon. Oh, they're edging us to day 7. Huh? You're awoken from your sleep by the man. Hello, you're very close. His face is close to you, and his blue eyes are staring at you. What's wrong? You sit up on the couch and rub your eyes.
Got to go.
Got to go?
I've noticed something unusual about the number of police cars patrolling nearby recently. They must have some relevant evidence and are doubting it. It is very likely there is an ambush outside.
Do not let me die in this ending, I swear to God.
It's snowing heavily outside now, and I think it's time to leave now.
So what does that mean with me?
Come with me or not. It's your choice.
Ooh, we go with him. What do you want me to do? Ooh, do you want me to go with you? I'm fine with both choices, but I need you to look me in the eyes and tell me, what do you prefer me to do? You stare at his eyes.
I prefer...
Come on. He hesitates to speak and looks away, looking like he's thinking about something. Oh, that was quick. I saw the timer. Your behavior makes him a little panicked. He doesn't seem to be good at this kind of situation. You notice that his ears are flush, and this unexpected reaction makes you want to tease him a little. What do you prefer me to do?
I prefer...
Come on! After a moment of silence, he slowly speaks.
Let you come with me.
Let's go! I think we got it. I think we secured the bag. He tries hard to look you in the eyes and speaks his thoughts.
We'll set off early tomorrow morning.
Oh, I think we might have made it. We just got one more day. We gotta pray nothing bad happens. Okay.
Follow my footsteps.
Oh dear God, please let us make it to the end. You follow the shoe prints he leaves on the snow, and finally succeed in avoiding the many traps around the cabin. Oh, can we not? No police. Just as you're walking through the forest, you hear movement behind you. Freeze! God damn it! In the snowstorm, several policemen who are lying in ambush chase after you. Please, please, please let us make it. I knew the police would do something. You ignore them and keep running forward. Oh, hell no! Bye, it's over. It's over. We're done. We're cooked. Dang. A gunshot shoots across the sky and you feel pain in your left calf. You're shot. Bro, just leave me behind. As long as you survive, I am fine. He turns to look at you, as if he's considering whether to leave you. Run! You yell at him, but he approaches you. Bro, what are we doing? And he holds you in his arms. You feel warmth on your forehead. What are we doing? Bro, escape! You gotta leave! He kisses your forehead. You still wear that damn mask. You feel the time freezes at this moment. The kiss is almost like a goodbye. Then he leaves you and runs forward, disappearing into the heavy snow. You're later taken back to the police for questioning. You say throughout the process you're a victim. On that note, you're not lying. We definitely aren't lying about what happened. You don't reveal any unnecessary details. Since there's no relevant evidence to prove that you're an accomplice, the police can only release you after a long period of interrogation. After that. Is he gonna visit us? 2 years pass? Oh, so it looks like he was fine for those 2 years. I was worried he'd come and visit us right after that, but that would be too soon. The police will definitely be watching us for a while. Now you live in a cheap little apartment. You live an ordinary life as if what happened 2 years ago never happened. Today is Halloween, and every household nearby has put some thought into making decorations. But for you, it's just another day at work. When you return to your apartment after getting off work in the evening, the strange thing is as soon as you open the door, you feel a gust of wind. You remember that you closed the window before going out. Just when you're about to close the window, you find a gift left by someone on the table next to the windowsill, a red rose. You don't know why, but you have a feeling that BP has been here. Every Halloween after that, you receive a rose at your residence. It's like a once-a-year greeting. Although he says nothing, the rose seems to tell everything. Although you have certain similarities, you are two people from different worlds after all. Perhaps living your own life this way is the best outcome for the both of you. Wait, that was kind of sad. Oh, we did get a good ending, but it's the second one. Aw, man. That was actually really good. Hold on. Different worlds. We couldn't be together, but he's still living and killing people and making art out of them. Oh, dear Lord. Can I check the CGs we got? Ooh, okay. So we did get quite a few. Let me see. Oh, he is a cutie. Just look at the face. So it's like we got a lot of the CGs so far. Was it one? Was that 1, 2? We missing 4? Okay, that was pretty good for a first playthrough. He's such a cutie though. Hold on. Can I? We can view it. Look at him. That's best boy. It's fine that he murdered some people. He did it all in the name of art. That was actually pretty good. I kind of like it. It felt kind of fast. I wish I could spend more time with him, honestly. The different world ending. I feel like that might have been the best outcome for the situation at hand. Even though technically we were a victim in the situation, we did kind of cut up a body a bit, and we know about his crimes and stuff. So I wonder what other information we told the police, since they have no evidence to really connect us as being accomplice. And he still hasn't been caught, so we know it was a 2-year time skip after the police released us, and then he's been sending us those roses every year after. So I wonder how long that keeps on going. And it seems like he was in hiding at least for those 2 years, and it maybe took him a while to find us. So he probably stayed in the general area if he found us so quickly is what I'm assuming. But yeah, he was a cutie. That was a pretty cute game. We got 1 out of like the, how many endings? Hold on, let me find it. 12 endings. We got 1 of the good endings. There's like 6 bad endings. I feel like you might get the bad ending if you keep on like resisting and yelling and stuff like that. For good endings, I'm assuming there's one when you stay together in the end, and there's one maybe where you escape and he gets taken to jail. Not sure about another one. Maybe one where you kill him then escape. That's what I think how some of those good endings might be. Bad endings, bro just kills you straight up. He gets annoyed at you and everything. Probably one would be like you reject his art and call it horrible, stuff like that. And then he just says, I'm done with you, you gotta go. Now I'm also thinking, he let us out the room, I think on the 2nd or 3rd day, and we explored and he watched us. So I'm wondering if he did that to previous victims too, just to see their reactions on his art. So yeah, what else? He said his freezer was full. How many bodies does he have in that freezer? Because we did cut up 1 in one of those days. And that doesn't mean that the freezer was empty. So he definitely has quite a few kills and everything. Yeah, so I actually really enjoyed this. Let me go back. Which one I'll look at? He's just a cutie. Why they draw him so cute and they gave him eye bags? Eye bags are the best thing you can add to an anime man. I love you some sweet and tired men. So thank you everyone for stopping by. I hope you had fun and enjoyed this. Definitely try out this game yourself. Next stream is tomorrow's Tuesday. Wednesday, I am starting a horror visual novel, Paranormicite, to get into the spooky season. So I hope you guys can catch up and watch that. So once again, thank you, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye!